Coming up on this edition of Community Insider, we take you to downtown McMinnville for the Autumn Street Fair, the highlights and behind the scenes of what made it all happen, and the great event it was with thousands of people showing up to the beautiful day and the great activities throughout Autumn Street Fair. That and much more on this edition of Community Insider.
Got started in January of this year with leadership, learning about our community, doing some icebreakers, some team building work. Of course, the culmination of the leadership class is our Autumn Street Fair. So the last couple of days, we've really gone through it together and really bonded and learned a lot about just over the past few months, we've learned a lot about our leadership skills and things we need to work on and all of that. But we are just so thankful for everybody that's come out today to the Autumn Street Fair. It's looking like we're going to be the most successful fundraising Autumn Street Fair.
This is 6R Farms, and this is our home. This is our place of business and our home together. We are here at our first annual Fall Festival, just celebrating the fall season. We've got all kinds of vendors here today, live music, just a really good time for family fun.
Home is always important. It gives you a place of center. I learned that the hard way. You think you can just keep going and not ever look back. But as long as you have people behind you, you're in good shape. There's always a home to make sure that no matter what you're into, you can just be happy and safe. And no matter, like I said, no matter what you do.
Welcome to another edition of Community Insider. Join us as we travel Middle Tennessee, uncovering history and experiencing the adventure of unique stories and events coming to you inside your community.
Hello everybody, this is Kelvin Douglas with Leadership McMinnville down here at the Autumn Street Fair. I'm part of the sponsorship committee this year with the leadership of McMinnville, which is very important to help with the Autumn Street Fair every year. Sponsorships help us to put together all the logistics and stuff to put this fair on every year, and then not only that, it allows us to help the nonprofit organizations that we've actually designated to help, with our sponsorship money, and also promotes the Chamber of Commerce as well. Leadership also doing this also helps us with the future leadership classes to give them structure and to help them to continue to promote this event and everything for the community. And we'd like to thank a lot of our sponsors this year. Citizens Tri-County Bank is one of our one and only diamond sponsor this year. They contributed to this significantly, and then we have a few more. Somewhere Liquors is one of our platinum sponsors. and Milan Powers with Campbell Realty, and then Homeland Community Bank was one of our platinum sponsors. And then we have several other ones that has helped make this be very successful this year, and we'd like to thank every one of them for being part of this great event that we have every year.
Hi, my name's Desi Jefferson, and I'm with Citizens Tri-County Bank, and thank you, Citizens Tri-County Bank, for being our diamond sponsor. I'm here to talk about the vendors. We have a lot of vendors here. We have close to 250. We have stuff, decorations, churches, organizations giving away things. We have tons of food. We work hard to get a lot of a variety of vendors in here. They come from all over. We have people here from Georgia. We have people here from Alabama. I mean, West Tennessee, East Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, even here from Warren County.
What have you got out of this year, this being the pinnacle of the leadership class year? What have you got out of the leadership?
I've met new people that I did not know. I've learned a lot just about Warren County itself, and I've made new friends. I've learned a lot just, you know, about business-wise, networking, things like that.
Hey, I'm Ashley Wright. I am the president of the 2022 leadership class, and I'm sponsored by the community. I run local Flair public relations here in McMinnville.
I'm Jackie Borowiak. I work at the Chamber. I'm the visitor relocation person here at the Chamber, and this year I am the chairman of Autumn Street Fair.
So we got started in January of this year with leadership, learning about our community, doing some icebreakers, some team building work. Of course, the culmination of the leadership class is our Autumn Street Fair. So the last couple of days we've really gone through it together and really bonded and learned a lot about just over the past few months, we've learned a lot about our leadership skills and things we need to work on and all of that. But we are just so thankful for everybody that's come out today to the Autumn Street Fair. It's looking like we're going to be the most successful fundraising Autumn Street Fair.
So just a little bit about how leadership works. We meet monthly, and there's always a theme to every month. We've had Manufacturing Day, we've had Tourism Day, Government.
We went to Bologna Day on the Hill,
which was fun. And it's great. We learn a lot about our community. We learn a lot about our industry and businesses. This year we have 16 in our class, and it's been a great class. It's a very diverse group from a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of different jobs we all have, which makes it even better because that diversity, we come together. Everyone has something to bring to the table. You know, everyone has their strengths. And as well as us learning, we come together, we put on this Autumn Street Fair as a group, learn a lot about each other along the way.
So the new leadership is currently being built. There's a change.
Yes, we are going forward going to be called Leadership Warren County. And if you're at all interested, anyone's interested in this, you can contact the Chamber. We have applications. You can talk to your employer maybe about sponsoring you, but it's a fantastic opportunity for anyone to do. And let's see, deadline is November 15th for your leadership application.
And it's a great opportunity. It's a really great thing for anybody who's wanting to learn more about their community or learn more about themselves and, you know, further their professional development.
Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Key with the East End Church of Christ. We are set up at this year's Autumn Street Fair. The Autumn Street Fair in McMinnville is a wonderful event. It helps to bring those out in our community, to bring the community closer to one another, but then also it has a draw from other communities, other counties and such, and we are grateful for those who are able to come and to visit. Again, I am with the East End Church of Christ. We meet at 102 Edison Street in McMinnville, Tennessee, and we would love to have you come visit with us sometime. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Thomas Humphrey. I'm representing Soul Food After Dark, right? I came up with this name. I started this in Nashville, and during the COVID thing, everything started closing early. So, and people was having to eat. So I came up with Soul Food After Dark. Now, we probably have the best rib, brisket, soul food, hot water cornbread. We have it all, right? It's probably the best in the South. What else can I say? This is my wife sitting over here. Her name is Myra. You all can look us up on Facebook, right? Or you can look us up on the web under Soul Food After Dark.
Hey, I'm Chad Graves from Graves Family Pharmacy, and we are so thankful for Leadership McMinnville from the Chamber of Commerce that organized this event. It is as big of a turnout as I can ever remember here at the Autumn Street Fair. Also, I'd like to thank Main Street McMinnville. They have a booth that's about a quarter mile down the street, so you should go visit Main Street McMinnville. Would like to tell everyone about our Pack My Meds box. This is for anyone taking more than a few medications. We have your Monday dose, your AM and PM for Monday or Tuesday and Wednesday. So any day, you just tear off the medication and then take your meds.
How much it cost?
There is no cost to this as long as you get your medication from us. So we feel like it is, it's good for the patient. It's good for everyone all around.
My name is Matt Ritchie. I'm a loan officer at Security Federal, and they sponsored me to do leadership this year, and it's been a great opportunity.
I'm Thomas Stafford. I'm sponsored for leadership through McMinnville Electric. I'm on the logistics crew for leadership right now.
And what did that consist of?
Oh Lord, lots of things. Organizing just the facilities here for people to wash their hands, the trash cans, road closures, marking the roads. Everyone had lots of important jobs, and ours was just to kind of see them through and get them to the point to where they're here.
What did you learn this year in leadership?
Oh, where do I start? Lots of things. Organizing things is not something I was really used to take something this large scale and put it all together. Dealing with multiple personalities and different people was a big thing. There's lots of lessons to be learned out here on just about anything, really.
And learned a lot about the community.
Yeah, I forgot that.
A lot of businesses that you grow up here, but you don't really know. So it's a lot of learning the inside workings of what makes this community what it is.
Hello, everyone. My name is Donald Chris. I'm president of Young Men United, a nonprofit organization here in town, and we've been in existence since 1998. Now today, I want to thank Security Federal for sponsoring our booth here. It's a big help to us, and just like other people that donated to help us out. So I want to thank them.
What do y'all do? Y'all do fish fries a lot, right?
Yeah, we, especially during the summer months, the summer season, at Bernard Young Men United Community Center, we usually have fish fries every other Saturday, twice a month. It's good fish called, something between catfish and whiting. It's called sway. It's really good fish.
More information, how can people get a hold of y'all if they want to get more?
If you want to get in touch with us, you can call my number, which is 931-409-5158.
Hi, my name is Brandy with Born Again Rescue. I'm a local 501c3 here in McMinnville. We take in all breeds of dogs in all needs. We've got a little one here named Willow that was attacked by dogs, and she has one eye. You can come visit us at any time, online or in person. We're local to Warren County, but we do help all of the East Coast. We have helped from Florida all the way to Canada. We have adopted into Canada before. Our number is 931-304-8818. Our address that the dogs are currently at is 53 Mariah Drive here in McMinnville.
Why do you do it?
We do it because there's not enough help for the dogs. We took in a dog that was from a bait farm 4 years ago. And we had to do more. So we opened our home and we took in the most needed animals, from ferals to skin diseases, missing eyes, owners that have passed away because they need us, because no one else wants them.
Hello, my name is Cassell Galligan Davis, and I am the director of the Children's Advocacy Center. We serve Warren and Van Buren counties. We are so thankful to be here today on this beautiful day at the Autumn Street Festival here in McMinnville. We want to thank Caney Fork Electric because they donated our booth to us, which really helps us a lot. We're a nonprofit. We work with kids who are victims of severe child abuse, and all of our services are paid for by grants, donations, and fundraisers. So we're very thankful for that. We're also thankful that leadership chose us as one of the nonprofits to receive a donation as part of this beautiful day in the Autumn Street Festival. Events that we have coming up, we have Christmas is coming, and so every year at Christmas we do a Christmas sponsorship program, and we do that with our families. We can't disclose who our families are, so we let organizations, businesses, individuals, they can ask to sponsor a family, and they can tell us how many children they want to sponsor. Then we give them a form that has their age, gender, things that they want, and things that they need. Mostly things that they need, small things that they want. And then we give that to the person that wants to sponsor, and then they can go out and they can go shopping for them, and then they bring it to the center, and then the families come and pick it up. It's truly amazing what it does. Last year we had 54 children that were sponsored for Christmas. And we do have families that really struggled, so not only are they going through a crisis and having to deal with trauma, they're also struggling financially, because sometimes there are caregivers in the home that have to leave the home because of the abuse that happened. So then in the spring we'll have our gala again, and next fall we'll have a golf tournament. But we always need donations for our food bank. We have a food bank that's year-round that helps our families, anyone that DCS comes across that needs help, even law enforcement, and snacks and juices for our kids. But thank you for having us here today, and I hope everyone has a great day out here on this beautiful day at the Autumn Street Fair.
We hope you're enjoying the program, and we want to hear from you, maybe for some show ideas or for more information about what we do and how we can tell your next story. Give us a call today at 931-409-7151, or simply just email us at communitytvtn, all one word, at gmail.com, or check out our website at www.communitytvtn.com. We would love to hear from you. Send us your email, communitytvtn@gmail.com.
I hope this highway leads me back to town. I've been too long on this road. Maybe this time I'll come back home to stay. I wonder why I ever rode from people that walk like me and talk like me. County fairs and a marching band. Now that I've come back home, I'll never roam again. I've found my place to stand. I'll take any road that gets me back home. Just give me the word to go, and I'll live out my life there on the Marin Fork, there in the shadow of Denver.
There's more to our identity than our DNA. It's not just our genealogy that makes us who we are. It's not just the environment we grew up in, but it's the land we walked on as children, as parents. My daughter, when she was little, played in these leaves with my mother, her granny holding her hand. The land makes us who we are as much as anything.
I'm Casey Reed. This is 6R Farms. We've been living here for about 35 years. My grandfather was actually the one that originally bought the place. My mother's dad. And he kind of just let both my mom and her brother build on either end of the place originally. And now we're back to about 25 or 30 acres of the original 70-acre home place. Farming's just been in our family's blood for generation after generation. And the home place here was just right for my grandfather at the time. He wanted to get out of the city. He moved around several different cities over his lifetime, and he wanted to be back on a farm. That's where he originated, and that's where he wanted to be back to. Again, it's just in my blood. I always enjoyed farming. Growing up with dirt under my fingernails, playing in the dirt in the garden with my grandpa and my dad, my uncle. We've had huge gardens all my life, just to feed the family more than anything. And my dad and I were the ones that kind of started taking it to a different level and started going to farmers markets, and that's kind of how the whole thing blossomed, was through farmers markets. We began with cattle. We ran a lot of cattle originally, and did the direct-to-consumer aspect of beef. And then we started seeing some different things at the markets we were at and with the vegetable producers. And like I said, we already had the huge gardens anyway, so we decided to start bringing our excess, I guess would be the best way to put it, vegetables to the market with us as we were selling our beef. And it just evolved from there. The vegetables kind of took over the whole farm. So 6R is the family. Our last name is Reed, of course. The 6 was kind of a precursor in the beginning, because my dad said, let's say 6, because he said eventually there will be 6 Reeds on the place, hopefully, is what he always said. The 2 of the R's were my dad and my mom. One was myself, and then another was my little brother. My little brother is now married, and that takes up another R. And so it just kind of it was the precursor to stepping into having 6 people represent the R's. And we kind of joke, we can kind of juggle those R's as more come into the family. With little ones, I've got 2 nieces that are now running around on the farm and enjoying it too. So when we first started with vegetables, I won't say he was negative about it. He just didn't see how it would ever take off with people buying vegetables from us. Because his famous phrase is, I can't even give away what extra I have. Why would people want to buy it from me? My grandpa passed away in 2019. He had a small procedure done and had a blood clot that shot to his brain, and he was gone. 2019 was a little rough on the farm. Started with my dad's dad. He passed away in February. And then my grandfather that bought the place, he passed away in March the 20th. And then my mom passed away the 24th, 4 days later in March. And then my grandmother, Mom's mom, passed away in April. So it kind of a numb period for the farm. Didn't really know where to go for a little while. But again, like I said, in 2020, we just kept slogging along more or less, for lack of a better term, through 2019. And then 2020, it changed our mind a whole lot about the farm. It kind of reaffirmed where we should be. We've got all kinds of vendors here today, live music, just a really good time for family fun. We've got all of our local produce grown right here on our farm. Lots of pumpkins, photo opportunities. Everybody understands what happened in 2020 with COVID. We saw that as a potential to bring more and more people to the farm because it was difficult to market, and different farmers markets shut down, didn't have their markets for a little while. So we decided we'll just open up our stand here on the farm. That was the first step. And 2020 was really, really good to us. We were able to expand quite a bit on the vegetable production and different things that we were able to do. Well, 2021 was a little rough. It was kind of the bipolar opposites of 2020 for us. Where everybody had been pent up in 2020 and just coming out to the farm to get out as a way to get out. They had been released to go on vacations and different things in 21. So everybody was gone on vacations a lot. So my dad and I put our heads together and kind of was trying to figure out something to do in 22 to kind of bring people back to the farm for us. And we made the decision to only market off the farm for 22. And in doing that, we decided to start having events, craft shows, however you want to term it, that way to kind of get more eyes on the farm. Home is always important. It gives you a place of center. I learned that the hard way. You think you can just keep going and not ever look back. But as long as you have people behind you, you're in good shape. There's always a home to make sure that no matter what you're into, you can just be happy and safe. And no matter, like I said, no matter what you do.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Tennessee Stories of Home. My name is Charles Priest, and we invite you to join us on our website, communitytvtn.com, or email us at communitytvtn@gmail.com. Every home has a story. What's your story?